Hey everyone, it's Mona here at Craft Klatch. Today we're going to make a spooky candle holder. It's going to be a zombie candle holder, and most of the items are from the dollar store, and I did get a couple things at the craft store. So these are the pieces that I bought at the dollar store, and it's just a vase, and I don't know if this is a vase or a candle holder. I don't know. I just removed the labels, and this guy I got on sale at Michael's, along with the gravestones. A lot of this stuff is on sale. He seemed like the perfect size, but we're going to put him aside for a minute. This base I happen to have already, but you can find these at the craft store as well. So I am going to paint a base coat on here, and it's just a mushroom color. It's actually the name of it. So I'm going to just let this dry. The next thing we're going to do is put a crackle medium over this. And it's just actually called a crackle medium. I've had it for quite a while, so hopefully it'll still work okay. So I'll put it on just a little bit thicker. You can't see it going on. It goes on clear. But when it dries, we'll put the next color on, which is going to be black, and then hopefully it'll crack and this lighter color will show through. And I went with the lighter color because I was planning on going black, and it'll give it more of a higher contrast. Now we'll just let it dry. The crackle medium has dried. Now I'm just going to use some black acrylic paint and paint over it. And as it dries, it should crack. And you don't want to do a lot of over painting, because then you might get rid of some of the cracks. Because it looks like it's starting to happen already. So you don't want to do too much fussing. I'm going to let this dry, do the bottom, and then I'll put like a sealer on there, whether it be a matte or a satin, just to kind of protect it, and then we can finish it all off. Now we can work on the top, and I've debated on how to do this a couple different ways, and I've decided it might be fun, since we crackled the base, to try to crackle the glass. But I got to do this the opposite way. I'll be painting on the inside, so I got to put the crackle on first. So I'm going to just paint it on in here. It's clear, so you're not going to see anything until after I get some color on there. I'm going to paint the whole inside. And I'm not going to go in any one specific direction or anything. When I get it all covered, I'm going to just let it dry. So I'm just going to make sure I get it all over the place. It dries fairly quickly. I want to make sure I get all the way up to the edge. I got the bottom. And I'm just going to spin it around for a little bit, just so that it doesn't all pool in one place. And all I need to do is just let it dry. So I'm just going to set it down and walk away, otherwise I will keep messing with it. The crackle medium has dried. Now I'm going to do a thin coat of just black acrylic paint right over it. And it's starting to crack immediately. So there it is. It's a little hard to see right now how cracked it is. Here, I don't know if you can tell looking this way. You can see the cracks a little bit better. And I'm not going to fill them in with anything. I'm going to just let them be. I put a satin finish on the base, so it's all ready to go. It's crackled. It's got a nice aged look to it. I have a couple of gravestones and this zombie, and they were already on sale. And I'm going to use some of my super moss. I won't really need that much. I'm going to try to figure out the placement before I mess with the moss. Put him on here with his gravestones in the background. And see how much room I have, because this is going to go over it. And I want to get this centered. So I think actually they're in a pretty good spot. So I'm going to lift this up I like where they're at, so I'm going to just glue them with a little hot glue. One right there, and the other right here. And our zombie right there. And now I'm going to just add a little hot glue. And some moss. And I'll put some right around his base. And a little behind the gravestones. And now this can go right over. Get rid of any extra moss here. It's stuck to my fingers. Just like this. Now we have a zombie. And you can leave it just like this and have a bunch of little characters as decorations, but I thought it might be fun to have the votive on top. And now we've got this whole cracked thing going. And we can just glue this on top with a little glue. You could always take it off later if you wanted to. Plop that on there, and you are good to go. Now you have this cool Halloween votive. And you drop a candle or two in there to flicker. And it's kind of cool. And there you go. Now that is a fun and spooky Halloween craft. I hope you guys like the zombie candle holder, and I hope you give it a try. You can obviously customize it with whatever you want. I happen to pick the zombie and the gravestones, but they have witches, pumpkin heads, all kinds of different things. I saw like a zombie gnome. I thought he'd be too small for what I had going on, but I thought he was pretty cool. And watch out, a lot of that stuff is on sale. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will definitely see you next time. Remember, life is too short not to shimmer, so grab your glue gun and your glitter. Stay safe. Bye, guys.